What's up, everybody? Turn God Possibilities here, back again to you. What if I was streamed by Goku, part 32. Now, if I upload this right, that means I just uploaded this video right after part 31. So I don't really need to recap that much. So yeah. What? By last time it happened, Goku, Beerus, and Vegeta appeared right after Yami and Vengeance left to go see where Yami left the Wizard King's body. Which was about to explain of why they're here and how he knows that they just got done with epic battle with the devil. Okay, with that, let's get to the video, starting now. As we start our video off where we left off, with Whis explaining on why they're here and how they know what about Asta's battle with the Word Soul Magic Devil. Whis taps the ground twice with his staff, then projecting an image from his staff, showing him a recording on the fight, with everyone in awe with surprised they were able to see this, but yeah. Which Vegeta pipes up saying, "Why did you hold back?" Everyone, the L slash third eye and Patri, along with the first Wizard King and Noel and Nero, pretty much everyone that's there except Yami and Vengeance, who left to find the Wizard King's body. Which Vegeta elaborates, saying that from what Kakarot told him, your master, saying that what he taught, being taught God Key and a God transformation, and creating a God transformation for humans. Why did you hold back when you had and along with some other techniques you learned from our world? Which everyone stares at Asta thinking, what is it? And asks, what is he talking about? Asta scratched the back of his head somewhat like Goku does. He was trained by Goku, so he did pick up a few things. He scratched his head and nervously smiles, saying, well, I thought if I use any of the more destructive techniques, it may collapse the Shadow Palace even faster than it was. That goes double for my God transformation. Well, at least it's... Plus, it was still incomplete, actually. And you should have saw how the dungeon well, not scratch that. I meant the Shadow Palace reacted when I powered up to my 100% in my base form. Well, powered to my 100% in base. Should have. So yeah, they somewhat understand, but Vegeta just scoffs and just turns to saying, whatever. But Asta asks, why are they here, though? That's when Goku says, well, Vegeta wanted to test your skills, being sent after learning from me that you were that you created a God transformation and wants to test it out against, well, Super Saiyan God, against our own. Plus, I also, and the reason I came, because I want to, well, see how far you gotten in these past couple of days. Well, past couple of weeks, few weeks. And we asked Weiss and Beerus if they could take us. Which, oddly enough, they agree. They let us. Which, which Asta looks at them thinking, why? Last time, what he said, they can never come back. What could change? Asta thinks, but he shakes it off. Which Weiss says, so you before that, which actually scratch that. Asta gets pumped up, though Weiss uses his staff to heal Asta a little bit. He'll restore some of his stamina because he did go through a whole bunch of non-stop fighting the past couple hours. Past day and a half now, you could say. I think it's been like that, but yeah. Asta thanks Weiss, and Beerus says, just get on with it already. Somewhat making this Goku a little nervous, and Asta. Vegeta just says, come on. Weiss then, which both of them are going to fight Asta at the same time, which Beerus asks Weiss, are you sure it's okay to allow those two to fight Asta at once? Both of them fighting Asta at once? Isn't that a little too much? Weiss just smirks, saying, maybe, maybe not. Just gotta wait and see. He smiles, thinking, oh, you know something, don't you? Maybe. Beerus just starts to stare in interest now. Watch in interest, because what we said. Everyone got back. Well, we told everyone to Asta and Asta's friends and the captains and First Wizard King, all that. Wizard King, Whis then goes up to the Wizard King, using his staff to somewhat repair him for a little bit. Repairing him enough so he'd survive. Can at least watch this fight. First Wizard King asks, what is that power? What did you use? Nero is looking in wonder, thinking in their head, saying thank you to Weiss for giving her prince, the prince, more time in this world. Though he cannot restore Weiss. Well, Weiss could restore Wizard King, maybe. I think so. I don't know. But yeah. Now, Asta gets into a stance and excited to fight both Goku and Vegeta, but a little nervous, thinking maybe he can't, fight them that well. Well, both of them at the same time. Vegeta just says, come on, let's get this over. Show me your power, kid. Or whatever. Asta goes to 100% of his base, and both Goku and Vegeta power up. Which both power up into Super Saiyan. They both charge at Asta, which causes huge shockwaves. Asta's trying to dodge their attacks. Their attacks do seem to be in sync somewhat. This clash goes on for about a few seconds, causing shockwaves, surprising the captains and the audience, pretty much. As the fighting gets a little more intense, with both Goku and Vegeta leaving Super Saiyan, turning into their well, before they do that, actually, they're still fighting, and both Captain Yami and the Wizard King, who's now a kid now, come up to the group seeing this, because they rushed over with Yami feeling the burst and ki and all that. Which he looks in awe and asks, "What is going on?" We feel Noelle fills in Yami what's going on. From what she can understand, Yami looks in awe and a little fear, because he can actually sense what's going on compared to the others. And is having somewhat trouble trying to keep up. The fighting continues as the Wizard King appear, well, somewhat in the back, trying not to draw that much attention. Not trying to draw the attention of the others. But Whis notices and just lets it be. As the fighting continues, Asta use instant transmission as well as a few other techniques to get Vegeta and Goku off guard, with then both Vegeta saying, "That's it, that's enough of that," which he creates a shockwave that pushes both Goku and Asta away, which then Vegeta reveals him and reveals to be in his Super Saiyan God mode, which he says, "Show me your God mode," which everyone's anticipating. Goku also goes into his God mode too. It goes into Super Saiyan God. Asta then applies to what Vegeta says and starts closes his eyes to concentrate and puts his left arm out, trying to focus even more, and as a white brilliant light appears, blinding the audience, but with Goku and Vegeta still watching, and also Whis, Beerus, and Yami. When the light dims, Asta is revealed for his entire left arm, opposite to his black form, completely opposite on the other side, and white, with straight lines from his arm to his neck to his eye, which the black in his eye has turned completely white. Everything black. I forgot the exact name of the part of the eye, the pupil, I think, or whatever. Yeah, turns white. Asta reveals this is white Asta mode. White God mode. But he also adds that it's still incomplete, though. But it's still incomplete. Vegeta says, so that's it. It looks weird, but it looks interesting. It could feel his power did just move up a little bit, but not anywhere near Super Saiyan God mode. Super Saiyan God. like I said, it's still incomplete. Though Vegeta is in a suppressed Super Saiyan God state. So it could be a little even, especially since he's also has potential. He did gain the potential unleash from uh, the Elder Kai. So yeah. Both Asta, Vegeta, and Goku start rushing in at each other. Asta having a little bit of trouble, but he somewhat adapts. With Beerus starts to catch on of what's happening, and seeing his movements are somewhat. He says that he's moving strangely, like. Then he thinks, no, did you? Whis says, no, I did not teach him that. What? Did Goku did? Did Goku did? No. From what I know, I expected something like this would happen. Oh, I didn't expect it would happen this. Well, he didn't expect something like this would happen. Everyone asks, what are you talking about? Asta's movements, he's moving like somewhat he's somewhat moving like a state of being called a technique called Ultra Instinct. It's hard to obtain, even that it's extremely hard to obtain. Not even gods of destruction have trouble with it, obtaining it. Though there has been a mortal who has activated, mastered Ultra Instinct, who have the complete Ultra Instinct. But they only activated it not too much. Asta's movements, he explains on what Whis explains what Ultra Instinct is, and everyone's shocked that he's somewhat grasping it, but not even actually using it. It's hard for me to explain. It's pretty much the same thing what Blue Crown did, but I couldn't think of anything. I admit that I'm not good at explaining things, so yeah. And okay, let's just continue with the story. Goku and Vegeta see that they're what he's doing and somewhat surprised, especially Vegeta. He then both Goku and Vegeta get back and say, begin to use use their strongest attack. Goku's Kamehameha, Vegeta, Final Flash. Which Asta, he prepares to unleash do his own Kamehameha, which is completely white as he's charging it. Both of them, all three of them, unleash their ultimate attack with both Goku and Vegeta's become the final Kamehameha, and Asta fires his white Kamehameha. They both collide with each other, but with Goku and Vegeta's final Kamehameha, it's pushing it back. Pushing it back with goodies, but Asta tries hard, but then he hears a voice saying, "Use my power." He looks down to his left and sees the grimoire float up, and he sees the Demon Slayer sword pop out, which Asta used a little bit of telekinesis to pull the Demon Slayer sword towards him and to activate the black form, which the Demon Slayer sword goes behind him, which the other half him turns black, and then anti-magic starts to flow around the flow through the white Kamehameha, which Asta then yells, "Chaos Kamehameha!" with a pure white Kamehameha with black waves flowing through it. Black anti-magic waves flowing through it. Which it gives the same, his black form, incomplete black form, gives the same power boost as his incomplete white form, which is a 2.5% boost, actually, for both. So, yeah. Asta realized it just starts creating a struggle between the two, between his attack and theirs, which then Asta says, Kaioken times 4, which he bursts into a red aura surrounding his white and blackish aura, which enlarge his Chaos Kamehameha, completely pushing back Goku and Vegeta's final Kamehameha. Which they see this and they then power up to Super Saiyan Blue. Though suppressed Super Saiyan Blue though. Which then pushes then they have another beam struggle, and then they both just burst, creating a huge explosion, knocking back all three of them. Vegeta appears in front of Asta saying, "Nice try, kid." Asta is somewhat in a daze standing up with no transformation or Kaioken on. Vegeta about to punch Asta, knock Asta out completely, which then Asta sucker punches Vegeta in the stomach, sending him flying with his eyes turned silver, somewhat silver. As Asta picks his head up, you see a silver-like aura covering his body. Everyone is shocked, asking, "What is that?" Whis and Beerus say, "That is Ultra Instinct, though incomplete." Looks like he was pushed to that far. And yeah. But he has no training in it and all that, so that was that punch they gave Vegeta. Asta immediately falls out of that state of being right after that one punch and collapses, completely knocked out. And that's it for the video. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And let me explain a few things. I apologize if it seemed like I copied Blue Crown, but I did put in some parts that were my own, in my own way. Well, my own twist on the story. Other than the Ultra Instinct, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing how we explained it and the others, and everyone else's reaction, so yeah. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll upload next Monday. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.